Now, I want to share an amazing stuff with us, and that is opportunities to work as a nurse in the United States of America. Now, this is not new, but many people are not acquainted with the processes involved in these migration routes. People may know something about UK, Canada, Germany. You will find all of this in our YouTube page. So subscribe to this channel for amazing opportunities like this. But for this video, I'm going to be focusing majorly on opportunities to work in the United States as a nurse. So I'm going to be going step by step, and I will be going through 15 major steps for you to work and study, for you to work majorly in the United States. The other steps are things that are more like rounding up stage, but you have 15 major ones. So let's start with the first one. You have to register with a credential evaluation service. So that's CGFNS. You must evaluate your certificate, your credential as a nurse, either it's diploma or bachelor. That means either it's registered nurse or is degree nurse. You must find this evaluated. The cost of this might be about $450 depending on the body you are evaluating it with. That is the first step. Now, these steps are not sacrosanct, so that means you could start with any of probably HIELTS, probably your English training, but just for formality's sake, start with verification of your degree or diploma as a case may be. Then after this, do your license verification with Nursing Council. Yes, and pay the remitter charges. Now, you must be intentional when it comes to license verification, because as a nurse, you will not be able to go or scale your way through as a nurse in Nigeria or probably in other part of Africa without going through your license verification to any country that you are aspiring to go to. So then number 3, that, or let me say stage 3, get your professional transcript with your school. Get your transcript with your school, your degree or diploma as the case may be. Then step 4, register with the Board of Nursing Council in the US. Now, the first verification should be with your own National Council of Nursing in your country. Now, this step 4 is now with US Board of Nursing. You must ensure that this is done very well. Then step 5, ensure that your CGFNS, that means the evaluation service for your credential, is ongoing and it's reflecting that it's in process. In fact, you can expedite when all the documents are reflected on the page and is showing ready for review. So the expedition fee is $250. So that means you should ensure that while your credential evaluation, which is step 1, is going on, you can go on with these other steps, as this evaluation stage, which is step 1, might take some time, but it doesn't stop you from starting the other steps, which is probably licensing with license verification with your own country board. Then step 6, you want to register with your nursing jurisprudence exam. If you are using is it Texas Board of Nursing, register with the Board of Nursing you are going to be using for the NCLEX exam. Then step 7, after 10 business days from when the money order and your application form get to Texas Board of Nursing, you can now access your portal once you have registered with the particular NCLEX body. So having access your portal, the next thing is to do what? Perform a criminal background check using fingerprint cards. This is like step 8. Then step 9, when your report is issued to the Board of Nursing in Texas or any other board that you choose, ensure that all the requirements have been met, then you can apply for NCLEX. So that means after Texas Board of Nursing have evaluated or have checked through all your documents, then they will now give you permission to apply for your NCLEX. So this is seen as ATT. That means apply to test. This is step 10. Now you can pay the ATT fee, which is $200, with Pearson VUE. Pearson VUE website. There you'll be able to book the test after you have receiving ATT. So now that leads me to step 11. When you receive your authorization to test, you can choose the date and schedule your exam via Pearson website. Scheduling for those writing in Philippines is $150. If you wish to write in UK, you pay $180. So in Africa, you could write in Philippines, you could write in Brazil, so, and you can also choose to write in UK. But I think Philippines and Brazil is close. You could also write in India. Let me add that to it. Now, step 12. Book your flight to either India or Philippines or UK or South Africa, depending on the airline that you choose. Then step 13, apply for your visa to any of these. So that means, now step 13, let me say step 13 again. Now prepare for your exams very well, which must have been ongoing. That means your tutorial should have been ongoing for the NCLEX. So go for the exam. That's step 13. Then you may want to also ensure that you do brush up regarding your examinations. Ensure that you have your hotel booked and reserved. So that could be your test 14. And then your step 15, go to the examination hall and ensure that everything is intact and that you pass the exam at the system. We've seen times that people have gone for the exam before and failed. So ensure that you pass the exam once. So then let me call this just more like other appendix or probably addendum. So once you've done your exam and you've traveled back to your home country, you are going to get NCLEX pass notification from your board. So then once you've passed the exam, you may at this point start to take your IELTS. Now someone might say, why not start with IELTS? It's good to start with IELTS, but IELTS has expiring period of 2 years, and this whole process might take you more than 1 year. So you might want to start your IELTS along this process. So that means you could start maybe like once you are up to like say step 7 or step 10 of this process, or you take your IELTS once you have passed your NCLEX where you have traveled to. Then the final step, now having your IELTS and having your NCLEX, is choosing an agency for your immigration process. So this is left to you. We have different immigration agencies that you could choose. We could recommend some for you, and we could link you up for your NCLEX tutorial too with reputable organizations that will train you up for this. You can always link up with Grace Edu Consult for guidance as regarding your route to working in the United States as a nurse. Subscribe to our channel, share this video with other nurses. Take care, bye.